so low. Hey, welcome to Stuck in Beta. You abruptly cut that music, didn't
I just
you?
pushed the button, and I thought it was going to fade out, but it didn't.
Man, you're a button pusher.
Yeah.
Hey, I am Greg. With me is Josh.
Just one Josh this week.
The other dude is...
He's on assignment.
Oh, he really is. Something. I don't even know where he is. He's out in the middle of nowhere.
He says he went to a conference in the middle of a cornfield or something. He had trouble with his car radio yesterday, remember?
Yeah.
Said his car radio died, or his truck radio, whatever. I don't know.
So an IT guy in the middle of nowhere with no internet and all that, I don't know what kind of conference you can really give. But we wish him well, because that's what we do on this show. Wish people well.
Yep.
Did I return
right now, we're wishing the Cardinals well.
We are wishing the Cardinals well.
I mean, there's no Weller. Is that a word? There's no more wells that we can wish them right now.
No more wells that we can wish them.
I mean, 11-0 in the
bottom of the second
against Atlanta in Game 5 in Atlanta of the National League Division Series.
In other words, we're really enjoying it right now, seeing that Cardinals have a huge lead.
We should have been recording ourselves while we were watching that first inning when they scored 10 runs.
Yeah.
That would have been fun. Like, oh my God, what the? It was just like unbelievable. Hit after hit after hit.
Yeah. Oh, strikeout.
And now,
So we'll try and pay attention to you guys, all you people in the chat over there.
Oh my gosh, they're rolling in.
They're
right
rolling
now.
in. Look at the messages. I don't have it set up.
I see you. Hey, back at you. That's right. Thanks for tuning in.
So I don't have the
Tom.
The chat is rolling, but I'm not seeing anything. So I think
it must be broken then.
I think it's broken, but that's fine. We've lived with broken chats before.
Yeah.
So besides the Cardinals and all that, what do you have? What have you been up to?
So Greg,
got
a question for you.
Okay.
What do you call a cow that's jumping over a barbed wire fence?
A cow jumping over a barbed wire fence. Shaved beef?
Utter destruction.
Oh. That would be utter destruction. What are you, getting ready for the Halloween jokes?
I'm getting geared up for it. We got our pumpkin here on set if you're watching this via video.
A dad joke.
Yeah, dad joke.
Yeah. So, man.
Something else I wanted to share with you is I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm getting older.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'm approaching the big 4-3.
You're not taking that stuff that Frank Thomas recommends, are you?
I assume that's going to happen. Oh, I thought that was something is that something for like the enhancement in the bedroom kind of stuff?
I think it's all around testosterone.
Oh, okay. Hopefully I'm a little ways off from that. So I had been having a little bit of issues with my eyesight, reading up close. Whenever I get anything like within about a foot from my eyes, it gets kind of blurry.
Really?
Yeah. So I went to the whole family went to the eye doctor, and they said I needed readers.
Oh.
Yeah.
You pick those up cheap at Walgreens or Walmart or any of the malls.
I have a pair, but I don't really like them because I think they're a little too strong. They recommended a +1, but Lori found like a plus, or all she found at like Dollar General was +1.25. So it's a little too strong. So if I wear them, it looks great. Like everything, I'm like, wow, that's amazing. It's like looking at the screen in HD when it's close up, like my computer monitor or whatever, or my phone. But then when I take them off, it's like my eyesight has to readjust.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's...
Well, you've never worn glasses or contacts or anything. So that is a thing. Welcome to old person talk. No, when you... Like, I've worn glasses since often... Well, I didn't really wear them all the time when I was 16, but I've gotten them when I had to start driving. I was to wear them when I drove. So I only wore them when I drove, but even though in the classroom, I was blind. I couldn't see I'd always sit in the back. I couldn't see the board.
Huh.
And it was.
I'm not sitting up front where the nerds are.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So even though I was a nerd, but there is definitely, if you wear them for a while, take them off. Same with contacts. Your vision doesn't come back to
like instant.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Yeah. So I don't know. I haven't been wearing them a whole lot. When I first got them, I wore them like at work a little bit, just looking at the computer. But now I'm like, man, it gave me kind of a headache to wear them. So I don't know. I'm not really.
You're not sold on the idea.
Not really sold on it. Yeah, I just kind of back up a little bit further away from the screen, and it kind of makes things a little more clear.
So what you do, you just get one of those stand-up desks. So you're
I do have one of those.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're standing, so you're really further away.
Yeah. As far as I need to be. Yeah.
Huh.
So yeah, that happened. That's fun.
I know my brother Jeff. He always when we go to a restaurant or whatever, he sneaks out his little glasses and puts them on so he can see the menu.
And it's one of those things. It's kind of funny because, like you said, I've never had any kind of. And they say I still have like 20/20 vision. I mean, I can see like anything.
Thank you, Yazoo 6973.
Anything like within, I don't know, 2 feet and beyond, I can see perfectly fine. But it's anything that's like really close. But yeah, I this is one of those things that like turning 40 was one of those things that was like, that kind of stung a little bit.
Yeah.
But this it didn't bother me at all. It was kind of like almost a badge of honor.
It's getting old. I remember the Louis C.K. before he started. Well, before he got in trouble, the whole Me Too. Well, before he started whipping it out and telling people, "I'm going to do this in front of you." He, one of his stand-up talked about him getting older. I think he was 44 at the time, and he talked about going to the doctor because his legs hurt or whatever. And he said, his doctor said, "Oh, you gotta just here's some stretches you need to do. You need to do this and that, and then you'll be able to walk normally." And he told so how long till this kind of goes away after I stretch? He's like, "No, this is not a fix. This is what you do now. This is what you have to do. This is life." So I've kind of a lot of creaks and stuff, but I've always my knees have creaked since I was.
Gosh, yeah, you have the worst cracking knee.
Yeah, since I was a teenager.
Yeah, it does not sound right at all. You're like, that's future Greg's problem.
But I've never had, even when I really need to get back to running. I still haven't done that, but maybe when we go on vacation, I'll
run on the beach.
Yeah, but probably not. But anyway, I've never had problems with my knees, but it probably will happen. You know?
We'll see. I hope not, Greg. Yeah. I don't want to see you end up in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I don't want that either. Jeez.
Oh, your poor brother, though, man. He's dealing with something with his knee or
he got his boot off though.
Whatever. Yeah. That poor guy has been hobbling around for at least a month.
Yeah, he says he likes going to like Walmart or whatever because he gets to ride in a little meep.
Yeah, I saw one of those videos. Like, this is what happens. His wife Wendy sent me a video, said this is what happens when you turn 50.
Yeah.
So we got a ways. We still have 7+ years.
I hope I got a lot longer than that
before you have to ride in a buggy.
Yeah. I mean, I have bad eyes and bad teeth. Jeff didn't have that, so he's...
Oh, so it's like even.
So it's starting to even out. He's starting to have, I had to wear braces and all that. And
you can get like slightly better prescriptions, but you can't just get a better knee without some really invasive stuff going on.
Yeah, it's true. That is true. So, we went out and saw the Joker movie.
Yeah.
The other night, and I'm sure you've heard of all the don't want to go. There was a lot of people not wanting to go to the movie because
of the last time
the shooting, and it wasn't. Yeah, well, it wasn't even the last Batman movie. You know, they didn't say anything about when the Suicide Squad came out.
Oh, really?
And Joker was in that. And technically, the shooting that happened in Aurora was during the Bane Batman movie, Dark Knight Rises. So,
and that
anyway, there was. We went to the Arnold Theater, and there was a cop present. You know, there was not normal, and they started at the theater chain that is up there, Marcus. They started. They implemented just, I guess, a week before the movie came out, a whole bag policy where they had Molly hold her purse up to this like box and make sure it's not bigger than that box. I don't really know what that does. You know?
Yeah, because you can have something small.
Yeah, I mean, you could have a little snub nose, you know, a little, but I guess you couldn't have a big AK in there, but you know what? I don't know.
Yeah. So the movie was good?
I enjoyed it. So, and I keep thinking more and more about stuff that happened. The problem is I don't want to spoil it. There's so much that I don't want to spoil, but there's some things in there and theories that I have heard recently that make me enjoy it even more. But Walking Phoenix.
Yeah. Joaquin
Phoenix. Mr. Phoenix. He did an incredible job of the Joker. He
hasn't really been around a whole lot lately, has he?
I think he's been in a lot of movies. He does a lot of more independent films, I believe.
How do you spell his name? J-A...
Just type in Joker, and then you'll find his name.
I was curious how old he is.
I think he's 46, 48, 40 something.
Got a little bit of a staticky
sizzle
I keep
hearing
on.
that.
So let's see here. Where is Mr. Joaquin Phoenix?
Well, they had to find a guy that had a J for a name. So he lost 57 pounds for this movie.
I thought that he was a heavier guy. He
was incredibly thin for this movie. And it worked because I always think of Joker as more of a slim type villain. He's not like buff and stuff like that.
Right.
It made sense. Not like Heath Ledger was, you know, when he played a Joker was, he wasn't like all pumped up or anything. He was just a normal size. But I mean, he was really skinny in this Joker movie. Excuse me. But it's not as violent as as it kind of was. I guess as they're kind of saying that it is. There is some violent parts, but there's way more violent movies out there, way more violent TV shows, and this is not as violent as that. But
he's only 44. He'll be
44,
45 later this month.
He's closer to our age.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I for some reason I felt like he was a lot older.
Yeah. So anyway, I enjoyed it. If you're not a big fan of that type genre, then I would wait till it comes to video. But I think it's good. I think it's really good. I think he should get an Academy Award, but because I think I mean, comic book movies, even though this is more of a guy going in, it's still a comic book movie, but it's a guy going insane, you know.
So I don't know if this will ruin it or give anything away, but was there any other like characters or anything within the movie that are related to the Batman?
Yes.
Oh,
yes. Okay. The Wayne family is in it.
Okay.
Thomas Wayne is a big part of it. That's Bruce Wayne's father.
Okay.
So
and that's common with the storyline, right? With the
I mean this story was never. It's brand new. It's nothing from comics or anything. I think they took a few things. There's a whole late night talk show host. Which has been done before in one of the comics, but it's different. So, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I really liked it, and but I love the Batman, anything Batman, even though Batman's not in it.
That's always been your favorite.
Yes,
comic book.
And it's very Taxi Driver if you've ever seen that movie. Just a man or Falling Down.
Yeah,
remember that one? Just a guy like
losing it.
Yeah.
It's slow, kind of subtly, but
slow burn. Slow burn. So there you go, Joker. I enjoyed it. Cool. What do we want to talk about now? I've got. When did we start this show?
I don't know. It was the top of the second. We're in the top of the third now.
Well, that's not a time.
And Molina, it looks like he's gonna hit into a double play. Oh, he just dropped the ball. Safe at second. Bases are loaded. Oh my goodness. Oh man, another error on the Braves.
So
they're probably gonna challenge that though, I think.
So did you see this? There's a video going around that this woman, her car got broken into, and she has a system in her car where if anything vibrates or any movement, there's a camera that turns on and records the whole cab, and a light turns on. And this guy walks, he's going in there to steal some stuff. Then he realizes that's his face.
That is funny. Yeah, I see that. He's like, I mean, yeah, that shot of that guy getting caught on camera does not look like a criminal.
No, but it's perfect because it's a guy going, I'm being recorded. Yeah. That's basically what he saw, but it's so crazy. I never even knew that this was a thing. Did you know that there's like this? I mean, I guess you'd have to be in a pretty awful neighborhood to know that all these cars are being broken into to set up some system like that.
That's pretty common in neighborhoods in St. Louis that cars get broken into at night. A lot of times they'll hit, like a certain area will get hit over and over again.
So let's see if you can. So the picture of him. Okay, so there he is breaking into the car. He's getting in there, and then all of a sudden, what? Oh shoot! And he backs off, and you could see there's a couple other people with him, and they took off. But
so how did she set this up? Is this something you can purchase? And
it's what was it? Owl Cam. Retails for $300.
That's pretty cool.
The smart dash cam.
Yeah.
So I guess it records inside and out, because it says when a crash is detected too. But
yeah, if I'm like living in the city and I got a car that I have to park on the street, that wouldn't be. I mean, that's a pretty cheap investment.
You know what's weird though? I mean, it's not uncommon that around here that cars are being broken into. They're checking for open cars and stealing whatever inside. I don't have a garage, so every night before I go to bed, I make sure both our vehicles are locked.
Well, another good rule of thumb is just to not have anything out visible that would be tempting to get after, regardless if it's just opening a door or busting out a window.
That's true, but I always think of things like car seats. Like, they're expensive, but it's nothing that we take in and out, and it's nothing you could really hide.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't even know if crooks go for stealing that or not, but whatever. So,
what else is going on?
Well, do you want to go into candy stuff that we have?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's Halloween time. Let's do it. So I have quite a few things because, hey, it is the Halloween season, and what the heck. So the most Halloween-y thing besides these other candies I got is, do you remember Kool Aid Ghoul Aid?
Was that were those flavors of Kool-Aid around Halloween time?
Yeah, it's a flavor of Halloween or of Kool-Aid Halloween flavor. It's just a berry flavor.
Oh,
but
yeah. And so it was one specific flavor. It wasn't multiple.
Right,
flavors?
just one specific, and then they have it. I don't know. I don't think they release it anymore in the powder that you can make it, but they do. Oh my gosh, we just got two
Cardinals
more
are
in.
Pouring it on. 12. Let's see. Did they score 2?
12-0.
12-0.
So, Ghoul Aid comes in the little pouches, like the Capri Sun pouches. They have those, but they also this year, I found it in popping candy.
Oh my gosh.
So basically, like Pop Rocks.
Yeah.
Last year, I think we did like some sort of pumpkin Pop Rocks.
Did we?
So this year, we've got the Kool-Aid.
Oh, I do remember that because we
Kool-Aid.
were. These are hard to open. We were playing the popping over our microphones last year.
So we'll see how this tastes.
Smells sweet. Oh man,
It's real tart.
it is very. Woo. Oh man, it is making my face pucker.
All right.
Woo. That's tough.
Woo.
I don't know. I mean, we talked about this I think a couple weeks ago or so. The kids nowadays, they love the sour stuff. I have never liked sour stuff.
See, I like Sour Patch Kids, but that's about that and those little sour gummy worms or whatever.
Yeah. I don't really like that stuff.
Okay, well, that wasn't a hit for you, but
No.
let's try Kit Kat pumpkin pie.
Oh, that sounds delicious. My wife Lori made her first pumpkin dessert last night. She made a pumpkin bread. And she put one of the ingredients she found in the recipe that she used was to add sour cream to make it more moist.
Right.
That's good.
Really?
Yeah, very moist.
Pumpkin bread, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
Yep.
Geez, real pumpkin or canned pumpkin?
Canned pumpkin's not real pumpkin. It's squash.
Well, isn't a pumpkin a squash?
It is part of the squash family, but everything in I thought you knew this. I thought you and other Josh had shared this with me before, but everything that's found in a can that's labeled pumpkin is actually some form of like butternut squash.
Oh. It's just the seasoning, the pumpkin pie seasoning or whatever.
Yeah, that they add to it.
Huh.
Probably coloring too.
Well, do you think this is real pumpkin?
I guarantee you this is not real
The
pumpkin.
Kit Kat?
Man, this is very pumpkin-y though. That's pretty cool. I like that.
So this is the complete opposite of what we just had.
Yeah. I like that. I mean, it has a very it tastes very similar to that pumpkin bread that I was telling you that Lori just made last night. That's good.
That's definitely pumpkin pie flavor.
Yeah.
And I guess it's white chocolate they use, but man, that's pretty good. I really enjoy that.
Yeah, we've had some really bad pumpkin flavored stuff over the years.
Oh yeah, lots of that.
But that's really good. Yeah, I'm really impressed with that. And it's kind of funny that I don't know, is this the first year that like these candies have really started to make pumpkin flavored? But I don't remember seeing them before.
I don't remember, but it doesn't mean it didn't exist. The pumpkin pie Kit Kat, not sure. I'm sure they've done other pumpkin pie flavors or whatever, but I don't know.
That's good.
Yeah, that's really good. That's got a. Oh my gosh, we just got another run in.
Another run. Wow. Go Cardinals.
13-0.
This is
Cardinals.
They're gonna use up all their runs in this game and not be able to score for the next series.
So our final in the Halloween candy. Hey, Molly, 13-0 Cardinals. All right. Our final in the candy Halloween extravaganza that we're doing today is from Dove. Dove has great chocolate. This is white chocolate caramel apple with graham flavored crisps.
Okay.
So that's got a lot of words in it. So
Whoa! I just poured myself several.
Yeah.
I'm gonna snag a couple for Lori because she, I don't know if I told you this or not, but she gets mad at me when I don't bring
you
her
can grab
stuff.
a few. I don't care.
She's like, every time I come home, like, we had these new Oreos, and man, it's like that's the dumbest thing I could have said.
They were the best thing ever.
You need to bring me any? Oh, Lori likes to eat these Doves because they have the messages on the inside. Treat or treat. Who needs tricks?
Prefer piles of chocolate or piles of leaves?
Oh, these are all the same, right? There's nothing.
Yeah. It's not bad.
Mm.
It's like a hint of apple.
Yeah.
And I thought there was going to be a caramel center. But it's more of a full thing of white chocolate with little crisp of kind of like a Nestle Crunch, except it's graham cracker.
I'll say that's very unique. I've never had anything like it. never had anything that tasted quite like that.
Now, what's your feeling on white chocolate? Do you
No, I don't like it.
see that may be too? You don't like white chocolate.
Yeah. Well, I don't like that apple flavor either.
Oh. But you like apple pie. Oh, you don't like fake apple flavor.
Well, that and yeah, true. That's more of a green apple flavor, isn't it? Wouldn't you say?
I don't know. I didn't get much apple from it.
No, it's very subtle.
It's more of a caramel, white chocolate, and the
See, I didn't get caramel from it.
Caramel. It's just that sugary, sweet. It kind of is overbearing by the white chocolate.
Yeah. Well, the Kit Kat is definitely a winner. I would highly recommend those if you like pumpkin flavor, which we don't care for pumpkin flavor beer generally here, but
I've got a 6-pack in there. Molly wanted. She's like, I want some pumpkin beer. She got some the other day, so
it'll be there till next year.
It'll be there till next year.
Yeah, the Kool-Aid, nah, that was
very sour. I thought it would be a little less and a little sweeter.
Yeah, I did too.
Just like a berry flavor.
That really yeah, exactly. That really made my. Oh, you're going in for round 2. It's crazy. Yeah, I didn't care for that too much. And then the Dove, white chocolate, apple, something or another, caramel, white chocolate,
that's
caramel,
very sour.
apple with graham flavor crisps. Yeah, those are weird.
So I don't mind the popping candy, but I'll definitely agree that the pumpkin pie, the Kit Kat pumpkin pie, are the best of our Halloween. What did I just do?
What do you mean?
Oh, it froze. The camera froze for a minute.
So the Cardinals, man, they still got bases loaded. It's the top of the 3rd. This is unbelievable.
Hey, wait. We don't have the express written consent of the
Major League Baseball.
Major League Baseball to disseminate this game.
Are we disseminating? Is that what that means?
I don't know.
Talking about it?
What does disseminate mean?
I don't know. Oh, the Flaherty. Oh, he just grounded out. All right. Well, it's probably good. We need to get this game moving along.
Spread widely.
Hour and a half into this game, and we're going into the bottom of the 3rd.
It says disseminate is to spread widely.
Well, I know we have a pretty big reach with our podcast.
Oh, wait. I don't know. Whatever. So, we are on the brink of Halloween.
Yeah.
Next season, obviously, is Christmas. I showed you pictures.
What about Thanksgiving?
We got Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving and Christmas kind of go together because it's all that holiday love and cheer. I love this time of year. This October, November, December is the best time of year.
January is okay because it's like you come off the holiday high. You usually have a couple days off work at the beginning of the month. It's still like fun. It's a new year, blah, blah, blah. Partway through January, though, things tend to take a turn. The days get colder. Weather gets worse. And then it's just like you're stuck there and you can't wait till spring. It's like, you've done all the holiday stuff. Now I can't wait until it's warm and it's spring.
And then we do it all over where we're in the summer and we're like,
this sucks.
Yeah. So how I was getting into this, so the Advent calendar product line
Mm-hmm.
has become huge.
Huh.
There is so many things out there. Now, my brother-in-law, Eric, told me about this at Costco. They have a Advent beer calendar.
Okay.
So this one is there is how many beers? 20, well, obviously 24 beers. You count down, you get a beer a day.
Oh, that is cool.
And these are exclusive imported German beers. And this retails for $59.99 at Costco. Now, that's nice and all, but I did find a better one at a local craft beer place called the Craft Beer Cellar. We went there for the Beer Geek Fest.
Yes, yeah.
So they have like kind of a one that they made themselves.
Oh, that's a great idea.
And so it's kind of nice because you don't know what you're getting.
They're all individually wrapped, it looks like.
They're all individually wrapped. It's not as pretty as the other box, I guess. And it is $86.99. So it's a little bit more.
So
but
24 beers,
they
right?
said each box contains 24 beers from 12 ounce to 500 milliliters. So some of them are the big guys. They are grouped into 4 6-packs. Each 6-pack contains 1 holiday beer, 1 limited release beer, and 4 shop favorites.
Huh.
We take great pride on our selections that end up in each handmade beer advent calendar. So I'm kind of curious about getting this because I don't know. It really, well, I told Molly about it. She's like, yeah, if you want it. So
what was the price again?
$86.99. So
87 divided by 24?
Yeah, there you go. What's that about?
It is like $3.60 a piece. So that's not bad.
It's not too bad, especially if you're going to get some rare ones in there.
And some 500 ml.
Yeah, 500 milliliter ones. I mean, that's the big guy.
Yeah, gosh, those beers nowadays, I mean, are going for $20 easy.
So, I mean, if there's 4 of the, let's see, each 6-pack contains, so, well, it doesn't say how many of these you have, but 1 limited release beer. So you may have some really good stuff in there, and I kind of like that it's picked by them, and it's a little more personal.
I would imagine there's going to be some, lower end stuff in there to keep the cost down.
Right, but still, it'll be some local stuff but it'd be nice.
Cool.
So
you would have to. So the idea is, we've done it with the kids, and it's like a piece of chocolate or whatever. But the idea is it starting on December 1st?
December 1st, yeah. That's your countdown to Christmas, and so we had a Playmobil. Remember those little figures, the Playmobil?
No.
You would know it if you. They're actually making a movie about it, kind of like the Lego movie. Remember these little figures?
Yeah, vaguely.
So we had an advent calendar last year for Millie. I mean, she didn't really know what was going on, but I was helping her open that. There's tons of Lego ones. There's like a Harry Potter advent. There's a Star Wars one. There's a
I had no idea.
There's like about 4 different Lego ones. There is Target has a Funko Pop. You know those little Funko,
I've
the
heard,
big heads.
Yeah.
They have a Marvel version of it.
What's a pop? Is that like a?
It's just the brand. That's what they call it.
Oh, but it's not something you eat or.
No. It's little figures. So you can see it Marvel ones, or it's like Captain America and Groot and
that's cool.
So let's see what else I got. Hatchimals, remember that or not remember that? Do you know what that is?
No.
It's some toy thing. There's one of those. There was a Crayola one that I was pretty excited about. That Aldi has a bunch of them as well. It's one of our favorite stores to go to.
They've got a beer one?
Aldi Advent calendars. They have a festive collection of wine. It's a wine Advent calendar. There's a cheese Advent calendar. a beer advent calendar, and a chocolate advent calendar. I guess that's chocolate. But they also list some that I guess you can find anywhere. These other ones, those 4 are, I think they're exclusive to Aldi.
So what does their beer one include?
It's hard to tell because I wonder if it's because they have that what is the name of their they have like a beer company. Well, them and Trader Joe's are kind of hand in hand. So they probably have some decent beers. It'll probably be their house brand of IPA or stout or whatever, but
that'd be interesting.
24 beers of
Does it say how much that one is?
Doesn't give that. It says it's coming on November 6th. Okay. So maybe head to Aldi on November 6th. Maybe you'll find that. I don't know if these will be online or not, but pretty neat. That is cool. It's kind of a cool thing. I saw this seemed cool. I would have liked this when I was a kid. They had a Hot Wheels advent calendar. There's Barbie because there's a Mattel has Barbie and Hot Wheels. And another neat one is just Disney books. Every day there's a different Disney book, like story that you get. So
that's cool.
Lots of different things, which if you are a parent or if you are just a person that likes to eat or drink, you have all the advent calendars you could want for your countdown to Christmas.
That is pretty neat to have
Is that Cheez-It stuffed pizza?
Yeah, it looks like it. Greg just got sidetracked by a commercial that's on TV.
It looks like we got a snack item for a future episode. Cheez-It stuff. I don't know.
Those advent calendars, that's really cool though. I had no idea that it was blowing up like that.
Apparently it's big business. Yeah. But I know the Lego and the Playmobil have been around a long time. And I've always seen they've had the calendar, like you were saying, where you could stuff your own chocolates or candy cane. When I was a kid, we had like a big thing of it was basically 24 candy canes. And I don't like I like candy kind of, but I don't like them enough to eat 24 of them, Even the mini ones,
I never had.
Is that like a tick or something in a guy's ear?
I don't know. I never had advent calendars whenever I was a kid.
Well,
I was deprived.
Well, there you go.
Thanks, Mom.
I never, like I said, we had a similar thing, and I remember the one thing we had. It was 7-Up brought it about. It was a Santa Claus face, and you glued a cotton ball each day.
Oh yeah.
To it, and his beard would fill in.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was like a poster you got at the grocery store.
Yep.
It's good stuff. So, fun times. Also, I was gonna say Christmas. I've already seen. I sent this to you earlier. Cinnamon Coke.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it says winter cranberry, something like that.
Sprite.
Winter cranberry Sprite, which I know they've had cranberry Sprite. I don't know if that's the same or not, but
I didn't know either one of those existed. But the cinnamon Coke, that sounds
winter spiced cranberry. I don't know.
I mean, can you buy those as singles?
I don't know.
Only in a 24-pack.
Yeah, that was a 12-pack, but I don't know. So there you go. So Christmas is here. Have you been watching anything lately?
Oh man, so a couple of
Walking Dead's back. You still on that?
We did watch the first episode of that, and it was kind of like, meh. I don't know. It's one of those.
We've been done for the last couple of years.
I know. I'm like, Lori gets, she's kind of doing the countdown thing, and I'm like, really? And we finished watching Fear the Walking Dead this season, and it sucked. Like it's like we're so invested in it.
And they have another Walking Dead series they're gonna release soon, and then there's some movies.
Movies are supposed to be coming out, yeah. And the original, I'm like, man, is this literally the never-ending story? It's right now. It's starting to feel more like just a soap opera.
Yeah,
it's just a story that just keeps on going, and new characters come and go, I don't know. It's whatever. We watched that, but a few weeks ago, other Josh said something about a show called Fleabag. He's like, "You guys watch that?"
I heard that's awful.
And I watched the very first episode, and I thought it was funny and different, and it was from a different like perspective. It's kind of like one of those where it's a main character's a woman, like probably in her mid 20s, late 20s or something, and she'll like be in the middle of the scene, and then she'll just kind of break. What is that called? Break the third wall,
The
or
fourth
whatever.
wall. Yeah.
And she'll start talking to the camera.
Yeah.
And then go right back to it. So it seemed kind of interesting, and the first episode was good, but then it was like, the second episode was nothing like the first one.
Really?
The humor was completely different, and I was like, that first one, it was like kind of raunchy and everything, and then it just kind of got like, I don't know, softer.
Yeah. Apparently, it won a lot of Emmys, and
Really?
that's why Josh was interested in it. But I've also heard a lot of people say it's very British, and it's not,
Yeah, very much. So we watched, I think, like 3 episodes of that. I don't know that we'll go back to it at all. It's
3 episodes, man.
Well, you try to give something a little bit of time.
Did I tell you I got reacquainted with Breaking Bad?
We watched the last episode, and then we watched the first episode.
Oh yeah, I watched the whole season.
How do you do that? How in the hell do you have that kind of time?
I found time during lunch and.
Oh
other
my
times,
God!
So, yeah, just here and there, and
that is unbelievable.
I love that. That it is one of my favorite series, and so it's not like it's also a show that's easy to watch because I'm not gonna miss anything, but it's kind of a refresher. But I am so excited about more Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
Hi, Billy.
That's on our agenda for Friday night. We're taking the kids. So it's Caleb's birthday is on Friday.
Get out of here! No, we're gonna watch this.
No, we're hopefully we're gonna be able to watch it all together. But so Caleb turns 19 on Friday.
Oh my!
And Lexi turns 20 on Sunday.
Jeez.
So we're taking the kids out.
Some old kids.
I know. Taking them out to dinner on Friday night. We're going to Cyberg's. One of your favorite
yeah, good times.
And then we're gonna go home and watch that. Hopefully, that's our plan anyway.
Hey, my girls down here, both girls. Hi, Millie.
Daddy.
Come here. You got a pump? Oh, we're not coming. She's got a Halloween shirt for pretty much every day.
Like an advent calendar.
Yeah.
Halloween shirt for every day of October.
Every day of October. Say something.
No? No.
Down, okay.
Man, how about these Cardinals?
So, yeah, they've been doing great. So, 13-0. Oh, hey, Caleb, how you doing? So,
hey, Big 19, he says.
Big
He's listening
19.
in. He heard his name.
Yeah. So, as far as what I've been watching, continuing watching Righteous Gemstones, and I finally watched Spider-Man Far From Home. Kind of like, did you like that movie?
You just now watched that?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, this is the movie.
The European one?
The European one.
Where they're on...
This isn't the animated movie.
No, I saw that already.
Okay.
No, the other one.
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen that
No.
one? Really good. I felt like especially the first hour or so of the movie is just like,
What was
this
European
is supposed to be
about
funny.
it?
Oh,
It took place in Europe?
Yeah,
Oh.
they take a school trip to Europe.
Oh.
European vacation.
Yeah.
I think they play the
best of the vacation movies.
the European vacation is not the best. That's the worst.
Had the most nudity.
Even Vegas is better than European.
The after credits scene on Far From Home is fantastic, Caleb says.
The after no. No, it isn't.
Oh gosh.
It's just dumb.
Two nerds are going to debate here.
Yeah.
See if he has anything else to say about that. Because you really just put him in his place.
Yeah, it's not good. I have a microphone, so I can say whatever. even if no one's listening. So there you go. It's been a show.
Yeah.
I found. Well, I was gonna say this. I found some of my old Halloween videos we watched a little before the show. It's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check those out, Caleb.
Yeah.
Of Greg, whenever he.
Oh,
was
it's private.
15.
I don't have it.
Really?
I don't have it.
Oh, share it out there.
I will. I'm gonna get an article.
Cleaning it up a little bit.
No, I'm not. What am I gonna clean up? I'm gonna all of a sudden make
Remove
me cool.
the artifacts.
Remove me from wearing a Hard Rock Cafe shirt and Umbro shorts and
a Jason mask.
LA Gear shoes.
LA Gear.
I'm sure that's what those are.
I'm surprised you weren't wearing your. Oh gosh, what was that hat you always wore in high school? The Mud Hens, right?
Oh yeah, but this was. Yeah.
It had to be.
No, not the Mud Hens. The Hickory Crawdads.
Crawdads, huh?
Yeah, it was like
Didn't you have a Mud Hens?
No.
No. Yeah, maybe that might have been closer to like. Did you wear a hat in?
Chris Dingus had a.
Chris Dingus.
He had a.
Mud Hens.
Mud Hens, yeah.
So that was the thing, to wear the minor league hats back in high school.
Yeah, that was a cool. I really wish that was still a thing. That was a cool series of hats.
I'm sure they're available. They're just not as widely available as they were when we were in high school.
Because it had that was his name, Caleb. That really was his name.
Shout out to Chris Dingus.
Except with an E.
Yeah.
It would have the minor league logo on the front, and on the back of the hat, it would have what team they were a minor league team of.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I can't remember. I think it may have been White Sox or Texas. I don't know.
Yeah, and you had no idea of anything. You had
nothing about them.
Knew nothing about them.
I just liked the cool logo. It had like a crab on an H or something. So there you go. I guess that's it. We can end this show.
Okay.
If that's what you want to do.
Why not?
So, last thing I have to say is go Cardinals.
That's right. 13-0, bottom of the fourth.
Are you ready to close us out here?
I am. I got to turn it on, and then I have to open it up somehow. It's just not working. And I had to put in the code 5417. And then click this button, and we're ready.
See ya.